What's up, everybody? This is Carlos, and yes, this is the introduction of the Reef Tank Twin number 2. And yes, this is the 20-gallon inverted marine drop-off tank with a LED light from Amazon. So I'm having things really simple. I am thinking of upgrading in the future, but for now we'll wait. And we have set up here is a auto top off, and I think the auto top off brand name is Aqualife, also bought from Amazon. As well, we have the J Bell wave makers, and yes, this is a Euphilia theme tank with a couple of other corals. And guys, since the last update on these corals, because I've been having these for a while now, they have lost their color. At one point, I thought they had brown jelly disease or any other type of disease, and I panicked and I even dipped some, and unfortunately I ended up killing one of my torches. But besides that, the corals here are still struggling to recover their color, but all I have to do is be patient. But let's start off with our Digitatas, guys. This is from that one coral howl that I bought for $50, a bunch of corals for $50. And finally, I am having luck with Digitatas. We have the forest Digitata with the green Digitata, also with the bubblegum Digitata in the back. And yes, I know this tank might be too little for an enemy, but I found this rainbow anemone for only like $15. So I was like, why not add it to the aquarium? It breaks some life, and so far I haven't had any issues with it bothering any other of the corals on this tank. So far it's just been liking it where I had placed it. And one and our only last torch is this four-headed torch, which was one of the ones that had lost its color, but it's recovering slowly. And I don't know if I should be getting more torches or not. Here we have the Dragon Soul Favia, and thanks to Calypso, because I honestly didn't know the name of this Favia, but it's one of my favorite corals, like from the both tanks that I have. And so far it's been doing good, and I've been having it for about 2 years or a little bit more than that. And here's a leftover piece of the spicy lemon Favia that just grew on this rock, and I'm gonna just let it be. I'm not gonna mess with the tank. Hey, the corals are gonna sting each other, then let it be, guys. This is the mother colony from that Favia, which I'm thinking of actually trading or selling it somewhere, because if I already have some in the rock, why have another piece, right? I could use that space for another type of corals that I never had. But regardless, it is looking healthy and beautiful, fast grower. And guys, I'm so disappointed with the rest of my Euphilia. Again, they all lost their colors. Also, like how fluffy they were. I don't know, what you guys think? What will bring these corals back to life? Could it just be because of what I did, just moving them from tank to tank, also with the lighting schedule and the lighting intensity? It might just be my fault, but hopefully they recover, guys. I've actually never fed my corals like that, but I'm going to be feeding them some reef roids and other type of corals food, but not that much, because you know, if you overfeed your corals, they can die, and it has happened to me. When you overfeed corals, they just end up dying on me, so I gotta be really careful with that. And here's a new introduction to the tank. This is like frog spawn, but again, I don't really like it. I bought it when it was under the blue lights, and yeah, it does not look good with this type of lighting. So if you guys remember the names of all the hammers that I have the toxic hammer, the splatter hammer, the bicolor hammer, also with the green hammer with the purple tips, and none of them look how they used to look before. If you guys go back to a couple months back to one of my tank updates on this exact tank, the inverted marine drop off tank, the corals were all striving, they were thriving and just being so happy, growing. And I thought this tank was too small for the corals, so I ended up moving them to the Red Sea tank, and that's when they all lost their colors. And look at this octospawn, just horrible. This thing cost me like $140. Now it's just holding to dear life. The same thing with this gold hammer, guys. Like, there's no color to them, they're really pale, and I wouldn't want them to bleach out again. I have thought about like keeping the lights more blue, but I just don't really like having that much blue light. So we'll see. I'm gonna just leave it how it is. And I have heard and seeing other people talking about their corals not doing good and taking about a year and a half for them to recover their colors. So hey, if it takes a year or a year and a half for these corals to recover, I'm gonna just let them be. Because honestly, guys, I am not thinking of getting any more corals or adding no more corals to my aquariums, and that is because I have put so much money and effort. Not only that, since the last time I bought corals for $50, like for a bunch of them, why not just wait until I find more cheap corals? And yeah, so here you have it, guys, the introduction of 21 and 22. I hope you guys like this short episode. Until next time, guys, I am out. Peace. Say goodbye. Gold Nugget Maroon.